Hey guys, I'm Riley and this is Flash and this is Need to Know Horses. Today we're talking about Western show halters. So as you can see, there's a buckle on each side of this top piece, which is the crown piece, and then there's a couple of straps down here. So generally I put the lead shank over his head and just leave it sit there. Sometimes it doesn't stay because the chain is heavy. And then his is adjusted to where it should be for him. But if you're just fitting a halter, the best thing to do would probably be put it on the lowest holes on the right side and then adjust it from there. They can be a little finicky to adjust sometimes, and the sizes definitely matter. And then I hold it like this and slip it over his nose. Get it lined up with his jaw, and then fling the top over. I also make sure that I get his mane out of the way so that it's all there. And usually if you're using a show halter, your horse is also very clipped nice and their bridle path is clipped. His isn't really clipped right now, so it's a little hard to get it on and off, but it still fits. Him, I know he goes on the second buckle, and the way you want these to fit is pretty snug with still a little bit of space. The noseband here, you want to be about 2 fingers down from their cheekbone on both sides. The next thing we're going to talk about is the lead shank. So as you can see, I just have mine looped right now. I did that for while I was cleaning it. He's good enough that I can sometimes usually just leave the chain on how it's supposed to be and where it fits him nicely, because I have to loop it a couple of times. So I usually just leave it and he's okay with that. But you're going to take your end, put it in the left side, put it through pretty much all the way, and then take your front or your tip, take it to the right side underneath the chin. You never go over. I know for studs, sometimes they go over or they'll put it under their lip, but just for regular Western showmanship where you have a gelding or mare, you go under the chin, from the inside to the outside on the right side, and then up the side of the cheek. And this is where you're going to want to make sure you have the right length on the other side. So if I attached this right now to where, or just so that the clip is on this ring, which is where it should end up, this shank is actually going to be long. You generally want 3 to 5 links on this side, which as you can see, this is a lot more than 3 to 5. So in order to take care of that is, move your head over, pull it all the way through as far as it'll go, up the cheek like it was, from the inside to the outside, and then you're actually going to just clip it onto the rings. Hang on, bud. And this is what can take a little bit of finagling around. So now I have to go back to his other side and see how many chains he has. So right now he only has 2, which means I need to loosen it just a little bit on this side. And I'm loosening it about 3. And this is where it gets just rough to try and make sure that you have the right amount. So now we're at 3. I generally like to have 3 to 4. So I'm actually going to loosen it one more. And once you get working with your horse, sometimes it also loosens a little bit more. So you just kind of got to be careful with it all. There we go. So I have 3 to 4 lengths there right now. And that's generally where I like to keep him at. He does really good. I can actually do shankless showmanship with him where I completely take the entire lead off, and he'll still do good patterns. So that's how you put on a showmanship chain and a Western show halter. And this is just for stock breeds, so your quarter horses, paints, that kind of horses. There are different show halters for like Arabians and English. You use a bridle depending on what kind of English you're doing. And so that's kind of the basics of showmanship halters. And then just to get it off, once you have it adjusted properly, you just take one side off and slide it off. So to show you guys what his halter would look like if it was on too loose, I'm going to adjust this a little bit. So this is if it's too loose. You can see how much space there is down here. You can see that there's a little bit more space here, and you feel it more on the other side. Where it's too low, it's sitting too low on his nose, and there's too much space under his chin. So I just readjust it again. And generally you want both sides to be even, so if you have one side on 3, you want the other side on 3. His are 2 on both sides. And then I'm going to try to do this, but I don't want to make him mad. I'll try to show you what it is if it's too tight. And generally horses, anything that's too tight, they'll let you know. So here you can see there's not really any space under his chin, so I'm going to hold that. And there's not a lot of space between his cheekbone and where the nose band is. So that's what it is if it's too tight. And if it's too tight, their throat latch here, or where their throat latch goes, it'll actually cut off their breathing, which is why you want to make sure that that's not too tight. So generally, a good rule of thumb is 3 fingers this way between his throat and where the throat latch is. That's pretty much all I've got for you. If you have any other questions, make sure you leave them in the comments down below, and I'll get back to them as soon as I can. And any other how-tos you want to see, put those down below as well. Make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell icon, and that'll let you know when we're posting videos. I premiere my videos, which means I'm there watching the first time that they play, and there's a live chat so I can interact with you guys. So just let me know what you guys want to do, like and share. That'll help other people learn how to do things. And check out my other videos. I'm just starting out right now, but I have a lot of how-to videos out already on basic things like saddling and bridling, and now putting on his halter. So I hope that's helpful, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Don't push me.